Hey, how you doing? I hope you're all right. I'm okay myself. I'm okay myself. I think we shrink. I really do think we shrink as we get older. I've heard people say that. I've read that. Um, and for the most of my adult life, I've stood at 5'8" for a long time. We don't really, yeah, the girls in my family, some of them are kind of short, but 5'8" is usually our height. I think my mama may be 5'9". I have one short aunt. My mom, my aunt Nina that transitioned, and my aunt Carol. They're taller women, 5'9", I think, 5'8", 5'9". Yeah, I went to the doctor today and they told me I was 5'7". I'm a little bit ticked off about that whole itch, because I really have a huge spirit. So I feel at least 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? I feel at least 6 feet, and I was just kind of a little bit upset about this 1 inch. I was a little bit upset about this 1 inch. What the hell goes on? What the hell goes on? We start having knee problems. When the cartilage is chipping away at each other, has that knocked it off? What's happening is what I was wondering. I want my inch back. I'm going to still write on my goddamn papers and tell people I'm 5'8". I refuse to be 5'7". I feel massive. I feel taller than the clouds. But something else I was thinking about is that how on social media, of course, and maybe a few times in person, I hear people that tend to get upset when people talk about weight and self-love. I hear people say that, you can't possibly speak about self-love if you are overweight and you have these health issues. And for me, I never got upset about that because I actually find that to be a very true statement. I'm going to say it's a true statement because you're preaching self-love, but your body may be obese. And I am a woman that my weight today was 290. I'm up there. This is the heaviest that I have ever been. But I've been having this conversation with myself about, I preach a lot about self-love and self-preservation. I talk about that a lot. I don't just be in anybody like a gnat with it, but I talk about that a lot. And the reality of that is, if you're speaking about self-love and self-preservation, your physical is included. My mental, that motherfucker is on point. My spiritual antennas, they on point. But I have a relationship with discipline, with lack of discipline. I enjoy eating what I want to eat, which is a bunch of nothing. Fast food here occasionally. But my biggest issue is that I have a relationship with non-activity. And that is my problem. So with me saying, hey, I love myself, I've let myself get to a point whereas I'm no longer comfortable in my body. My joints are aching. My feet swole as hell right now. You could throw these little suckers on a pit and have you a good little meal. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm loving myself properly and thoroughly, my health, my physical, my health, my physical, that's all a part of that self-love package because you know that my body is aching and it's paining and I have to do something about that because I don't like what it is. I don't like what it is. It is when we change our mind, we change our life. And because myself and so many other women that are attractive, just in general, we feel like, oh, I'm a cute fat girl. I'm a cute fat girl, so I can make it work. I can make it work. And shit, you fuck around and make it work until a weight and a clothes size that you sitting in the closet saying, man, this some bullshit. I done fucked up all the church's money. All the motherfucking church's money. So that physical has to be maintained as well as that spiritual and that mental is maintained in order for the whole entire being to walk in its whole to walk as its whole perfect, complete self. I do believe that we're all perfect. I don't give a damn about the flaws that we may come in with. The deformalities, that's how that energy wanted to express itself. But yeah, for me, I've never gotten upset about that when I hear people say that because I feel that it's a truth to that. I feel it's a truth to that. And everybody's story is different. You know what I'm saying? Some people, everybody's story is different. Let me try to stick with that thought. You know, you can get a person that is on point mental and the physical matches up and everything matches up and they can do everything and have this healthy lifestyle, you know, be a vegetarian, they're not consuming a lot of meat, and they still may have some type of health issues. When it happens like that, I look at that as saying that was intended for your journey. You know what I'm saying? I don't exclude any kind of disease or any kind of ailment that will come into the body because I understand how spirit manifests and how it chooses to live a certain way. So, now let me try to catch that other thought. Shit. I hate when I do that. But then, okay, if you're not doing all that it is, and this ain't even the thought. If you're not doing all that it is that you need to do with saying that you love your body, I'm not saying you don't love yourself. I'm not saying that your lack of self-love is not there. It's just not there in that particular area. And that is a particular area that I have to work on at this point because I'm good in all other areas. But when it comes to me going to the gym or sticking to my regimens, it's like, girl, I may put a girdle on if I wear this dress. So I ain't gonna wear these pair of jeans so I can button them up and don't have to wear no big old shirt. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna put them on when I can wear a crop top with them. So I'm gonna just leave them in the closet. Dang it, I've really lost my thought. But I don't get mad when I hear people say things like that because, I think I found right on back to it. A lot of people that I see that are spiritual, that are holistic workers, a lot of them are overweight. A lot of us are overweight, and it's because we got the spiritual part down pat. But as far as really taking care of our physical and disciplining our physical, we fail in that department right there. We be failing in that department. I be failing in that department right there. And when I first got on my journey, wandered into my journey really because I didn't know what the hell I was doing back in 2009. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just spending so much time in nature and swimming and biking and walking that my weight was just falling off. I was sweating so damn much and getting so many downloads that I fell in love with being in the sun. I took meat out of my body because in my mind it started playing tricks on me like, yeah, you eating that goddamn meat. You eating all that goddamn meat and it don't provide you no nutritional value at all. So what's in your body is a whole bunch of worms and maggots and you just a decaying piece of flesh walking around. So that's how my mind do me. It's always talk to me in the most rawest way. When it's time to get in gear, when it's time for me to get in gear, my mind, my ego, my higher self, that's really what it is. It would kick me dead in my motherfucking ass for me to get it together. So I took meat out my diet. I was doing a lot of juicing and smoothies and raw food. You know what? What did I eat? Occasionally, I would probably eat chicken. Occasionally, but for the most part, no. So I was a fanatic. I was a fanatic and I was so in love with the sun. So before I looked up, within 3 months, 60 pounds was gone. It was gone. And I was just so disciplined because I was in love with what I was doing. I was sharing with the sister the other day that if you know better, you do better. That shit is a powerful ass statement. And sometimes it ain't always true because I know what to do, but I'm not even much doing it. I'm resisting doing what it is that I have to do. And at this point, my damn body has suffered because of that. And this is a part of it. It's all a part of the trial and the tribulation thing. It's like now my person is saying, okay, you know you done fucked up now. You know you done fucked up now, so what you gonna do? You know it. And something that she was saying, yeah, you know, sis, but you know, we say that, but it's still possible to get it done. And it's still so very possible to get it done because if I did it before, I know exactly what the fuck to do to get me to where it is that I need and want to be. Because with me being on this self-love journey and saying I love myself so much, I had to really tell myself the truth. Hey, look, let me tell you something, girl. I don't like how your gut looking. I don't like how your thighs looking. This back fat is getting the fuck out of line. You know, I like to see us naked. I love to walk around naked. You be the first one to take off your motherfucking clothes, but no, now you want to keep t-shirts on and shit. You gotta tell. Look, any means necessary when it comes to doing what the fuck I gotta do for me. By any means necessary. That's how my mind just do, man. I know I ain't the only one with a mind like this. I'm going to say with a heart, with a higher self like this. Because my higher self is a fool. My higher self is the one that be making all these goddamn videos. It ain't my lower self at all. It's my higher self. Because my higher self be sitting back and saying, see, bitch. And it be talking to me and you too.